Rode microphones are the official microphones of Be Terrific. Find out more at rodemic.com. Welcome to the Michael Artsis Show. I'm Michael Artsis. I am so excited today. We've got a great guest. I went to Billy Joel's concert at Madison Square Garden where he is in residency there. It's unbelievable. And Yitzhak Perlman played the violin for Downeaster Alexa. I had a great time. I'm going to tell you about that. And, of course, we've got a big surprise at the end of the show for all of you guys. Tomorrow, Stephen Baker. Today is Summer Moore. And, man, I love thinking of summer because the weather in New York is finally starting to turn and get nice. And Summer Moore is an amazing filmmaker. And she's got this great film coming out that is unbelievable. And it's done on a low budget. So I want to talk to her all about that and all about her career. So before I do, let me tell you about how you can connect with us. At Be Terrific TV on Twitter and Instagram. You can also hit us up, connect@beterrific.com on our email or on your email. And then don't forget, you can call us 201-735-7711. But my favorite way to connect with us is go to beterrific.com/live. You can watch the show there. And underneath the live video player, you'll see an IRC chat. Join the IRC chat. It's free to join, easy to create a login. You can make statements, ask questions that we'll ask on air to our guests. And in addition to that, you can interact with other viewers. The greatest part is that when the show's not live, we'll jump in there every now and then, check out what's going on, say hello, and check in with you guys. So don't forget to do that. beterrific.com/live. Go underneath the live video player and you'll see our IRC chat. You can do that 24 hours a day. You can also download an app to be able to do that on your phone or your tablet or your computer once you have created a login. Now, you can also download our app.beterrific.com. Summer Moore, thanks so much for joining us from the warm sun of California.
Yes, thank you for inviting me. My windows are open. It's beautiful out here.
I see that. I am so jealous. It's starting to warm up here. We had 40 degrees yesterday. I don't think we peaked past 30 for like 2 months. It was so cold, bone-chilling cold this year. And then finally we hit 40 out of nowhere on Sunday, on yesterday, and it was great. It's just been a lot of fun being able to, I don't want to say open the windows, but not wear a hat. I can let this get some air.
Well, it's been cold here too. It got down to 60.
I like that. It's been cold
like,
here.
We turn on the heat in the car when it's 60. It's like, it's freezing.
It's been cold here. It got down to 60. That's unbelievable. Now, your new film is called The Warning. It seems like it's a very low budget project, but I don't mean that because of the quality of the content. It's just from what I've heard, what I've read, it seems like it's an indie project. Talk a little bit about The Warning.
Yes, it's definitely an indie project because it's not done by a studio. It is a micro-budget film, which is a whole nother ball of wax to be able to learn how to do micro-budget versus doing a studio budget. You have to wear a lot of different hats when you do a micro-budget film as a producer. And I mean, as many things that I worked on the film, if I did all of the credits that I actually did, it'd be just ridiculous on the end credits. So that's kind of what you do as a micro-budget producer versus a studio producer. The movie itself is based on actual events that transpired in Colorado. I grew up there, and so I grew up with this kind of stigma that was going on in this town called Manitou Springs. And it's very interesting because as I was starting to do the research on this later on now for the film, some of the people didn't even know that the events had taken place, and some really knew about it. But growing up during school and whatnot, it was known as an area like at nighttime you didn't want to go down there because there was some weird, kind of an artsy kind of place. It's a really neat town, but at the time there was a bad stigma of satanic worship. And I think Wiccans and witches and things like that really flocked to that area. So the film is based on those actual events of interviews that I did on people that grew up there and their accounts, and then I wrote a screenplay based on that.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. I like that idea. It kind of takes the Amityville Horror House on Long Island to the next level, and there was recently a documentary that was done on that, and it was a documentary, but I like this turning it into a film and really kind of expanding it out. When we say micro budget, what are we talking about? A normal film today, I think, is about a $35 million project. A micro budget, like a normal like low budget or documentary, might be $1 million. A micro budget could be ten to $50,000. Is that the right ballpark?
Yeah, probably around. I mean, anything under 100,000 is probably micro budget, but you would still consider anything probably under 2 million. It's kind of a weird line, but under 2 million is a low budget film. So it's kind of a weird scale of there's not a set definition of things, but micro budget, yes, is usually 150,000 or underneath that kind of.
And and putting that together, did you have to do a Kickstarter? How'd you do it? Because that's not easy.
No, it was really hard. There's a couple different aspects of how I ended up doing the actual money itself, finding it. I got it through LinkedIn. I got a connection through there just by I was putting out feelers everywhere, anything I could find of, can I find executive producers? Can I find people to help me out with this project? And the main one that I got was actually through LinkedIn. He's now my business partner, and he's a great guy and whatnot, but he scours the internet and different trades and whatnot to kind of see what kind of projects are out there for lower budget projects and see if he's interested. So that's how I got the financial backing behind it. But I mean, I attribute actually me finding the money to my work on helping other people be successful. By me, I really worked really hard to get other people success in whatever field that they were doing. And then my belief is that it came back onto me so that I was successful. So it didn't matter what media I did. If I did LinkedIn or Facebook or whatever, the money was going to come to me because I helped so many other people. So
that's amazing, because I've never heard of a LinkedIn story ever.
Yeah.
Like, not even like, hey, I got together with this guy on LinkedIn and now we have a joint venture together, or I got together with this guy on LinkedIn and now he's my publicist. I've never heard of a successful LinkedIn situation. I often wonder why I bother with LinkedIn. So that's really, I mean, but not only have I never experienced it, I've never heard of one working out. So that's kind of cool to hear. But I like the fact that you really believe that this is because you've done good in the past. So what kinds of things have you done to help people get going with their careers or work on their projects that has come back to help you here?
Well, it was really interesting because I've been out in LA in the entertainment industry for a long time, trying to get I've gotten minimal successes, but not anywhere where I wanted my career to really be, where I could say like, oh, I can retire now or whatever, like pick and choose all the projects I want to do. And I started doing this karmic work or whatever you want to call it, really trying to pay it forward. So anybody who needed a job, anyone, if it was waitressing, if it was, I had a friend out in Niagara Falls, he needed a job, I went nuts. I would spend days and days and days networking with everybody on Facebook. Who do I know in New York that might know somebody there? And who do I know that works in the restaurant industry that might be able to find my friend a waitressing job? And I just went through like anybody that needed a job. I was just constantly trying to do that. So I really believe wholeheartedly after all of that work, because it was a lot of work, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to just say you should get like a LinkedIn verified. You're like the extreme networker.
Well, no, but a lot of that was Facebook. Like that was my Facebook people of like, do you know so-and-so? Do you know so-and-so on Facebook? And, can you help?
And that's so nice. It took a lot of time for you to do that. And a lot of people wouldn't take the time to do that. And I really like that. It seems like you did it out of the kindness of your heart and to like help people, not because you were like hoping, oh, one day this is going to come full circle.
No, I mean, you have to have that intention of I want to help people. Like it made me so happy that I'm getting other people jobs, like even acting jobs or any of the stuff that I want to do. If I could help other people get the same thing I want, then what comes around goes around. So, but yeah, everybody's selfish to a point. There's no getting around that. So you still got this like, oh, I wish I could have something like that too. So, but yeah, it is completely like, I want to help all these people so that they can be happy, because it's not fun to get what you want and then others can't enjoy what you have because they're not happy. So why not have everybody happy? And
that's a fantastic story. I love it. How did you get into filmmaking to begin with? Were you an actress and you said, hey, I think I could direct and I'd really like to do this and I've got some ideas? How did you get into the business in general?
Yeah, well, I came out to Los Angeles from Colorado and went to University of Southern California and minored in theater. So my whole plan has been acting. I've acted all of these years. So that's my number one passion. I'm in the movie I've also written screenplays for a long time. I had never written a horror film. I've been a horror film fan for a long time, but I didn't never think I could really write horror. I do thrillers and comedies and dramas and things like that. And then this one was just like, how can I set myself apart from everybody else in Los Angeles? I mean, I know there's other people from Colorado, but what can I draw on from my past that might be a little bit different than everybody else? And so I came up with the idea for The Warning and started pitching it, and it just took on. Everybody that I talked to about it was like, I want to do it. I want to do it. So the producing aspect of things, I'd produced a short right before The Warning, and producing kind of just fell into my lap because I'm tired of sitting there waiting for me to get called in for auditions, which does not really happen. Like I just don't get a whole lot of auditions. So I'm waiting for other people to cast me, and I can't even get out there. You can't network with the right people because you can't get into the right places because you're not a name yet. So it's like all these like closed doors in your face, but you need to be doing all this stuff. So I was like, forget it. I'm just going to start doing my own projects. So that's where the producing came in play.
I love that. I love that you took the bull by the horns and you didn't wait for it to happen for you. You said, you know what, I'm going to create my own destiny. I'm going to make it happen. And I like that you got into the producing aspect and that you did that. And I think you've done a great job here. Obviously not your first rodeo, but I think you've done a great job here. I'm surprised your phone doesn't ring for acting roles, but it is. You're right. It's tough. It's a tough industry. It's about who you know. It's about how do you get into those inner circles. I'm sure now you'll have no problems, but it's just about getting to that point. And you really do have to create your own destiny there, and you've done a great job. I want to play a clip from the film. It's actually the trailer, and then I want to talk about it. So this is the trailer from The Warning. Do you want to set it up in any way? Do you want to say anything? I mean, you've kind of already talked a little bit about the story, but if you want to say something to set it up, you can. Otherwise, we're just going to play the trailer.
No, you can watch it.
All right, let's just roll the trailer, and then we'll talk about it afterwards.
The question is the satanic panic still happening in this small town?
It's basically, I think people just make stuff up to try to scare people.
They didn't even file a missing persons report. That's what they do here. That's how afraid they are of them.
This is going to be an easy gig for you with nothing to record.
I hope not. I want to see some devil worshippers. Where are we going?
We should stick together, you know? The devil comes when you're alone.
Is that good, Brad?
What is this place?
There are dead cats hanging from a tree!
What was that?
Sounded like a scream.
That's blood. That is blood, Taylor.
I'm gonna get to the police.
All right, so that was The Warning from Summer Moore. We actually lost her in that exchange while that clip was going on over Skype. So Peter's going to work on getting her back on. In the meantime, I want to tell you a couple things. One is you can see the film, official screenings for the film, March 14th in Denver, Colorado. And also you can go to the Alamo Draft House on Santa Fe Drive in Los Angeles, California, April 8th. And that's at the Cap Theater. Or there's another one in Los Angeles, at the Cap Theater at 7 p.m. As well. So you've got two different things. Oh, I screwed that up, actually. So in Denver, Colorado, Alamo Draft House on Santa Fe is in Denver, and that's March 14th. The Cap Theater in Los Angeles, April 8th, and you can watch The Warning there. The Warning is awesome from what you've seen, and I already know it's awesome. And Summer Moore is joining us to talk about it. It's her film, and you're drawing a lot of comparisons to the Blair Witch Project. Are you happy about that? I don't think that the comparisons are fair, and I'll tell you why. The only thing that's the same, horror film, kind of the wooded area, and the fact that it's low budget and that it has potential to explode. My feeling is I couldn't stand the Blair Witch Project. It's the only movie I've ever walked out of, and really I thought that the camera work was that bad, and I felt duped as the audience. This is not that, and that's why I say I are you happy with comparisons to the Blair Witch? Because I wouldn't be, and this is nothing like the Blair Witch.
Well, I loved the Blair Witch.
You did?
Yes, and that was basically my inspiration to start doing this film. But I knew that there are a lot of the issues that, I mean, the Blair Witch took off, worldwide. So yes, I would love for us to take off like that. So I love that comparison.
Absolutely. Who wouldn't love that? And then the caveat to that is, absolutely, it was a great story and a great concept, but to me, the camera work was so bad, I literally felt nauseous. And it wasn't because I was scared. It was because, come on. So you've taken maybe the good things that they've done and built upon that.
Absolutely. Like we had a cameraman that was actually professional so that we don't have the nausea that people are getting. I had a storyline, if you know, in the Blair Witch, as well as Paranormal Activity, the first and third acts of the whole movie are good, and then the middle is just blah. So I wanted something that's constant scares throughout it, as well as we have a lot of character development, which is very unusual for horror films. Usually you don't know much about the characters at all. It's just you watching people get killed. So this has a lot more of along the lines of a thriller, if you will. So you know more about the characters, plus you're getting scared on top of that. So I took all of those different aspects and made it better, I guess.
I like that because when you get sucked into the characters, you have investment in the movie. You want them to survive. It's not just getting slashed and getting killed and, being freaked out. I like adding that element. I love what you've done here. How long did it take to put the film together?
Like writing it, or are you saying like everyone jumping on board?
Well, I guess I mean from day one of shooting to actually putting the thing together and editing it and being like, here it is, and now we're going to have screenings. By the way, what you missed was that I plugged the screenings, which I'll do again as well.
Okay. I guess from the time we shot it September 2013. We had the film probably edited, done around early springtime of 2014. And then we've just been figuring out marketing and goals and things like that. And we've also made some revisions since then. So we've made it much more of like a normal film than it was before. We had a different view that we were going to go with the direction of it. And then now we're doing interviews, and now I'm releasing it to the public because we're doing a DVD release. So that's kind of what spawned all these premieres, is we're going to have the DVD release on March 14th, and you can get it on Amazon, and there's places that you can get it pre-sale now. So
are there going to be Vimeo, like can people watch it on Vimeo and do a pay-per-view, or are you going to release it on iTunes, or is it just going to be DVD?
No, it's right now you can, starting March 14th, you can stream it VOD on a film site called Film Canal.
Okay.
And then it's also in quality control, so maybe a month or so until iTunes, Google Play, and what am I thinking, the other one? Xbox are going to have it.
Wow.
So they'll have it so you can stream there. We're also working on a lot of other distribution deals around the country as well as the world. So there will be places there, maybe theatrical releases in other countries. And we also hope to have more VOD as well as cable and whatnot that you can do VOD. It's on Amazon as well for DVD. So, I mean, all that stuff, it's just beginning. We're just starting all this because I'm launching the premiere and having the DVD release. So.
Wow. Well, it's awesome. I envision it being on the top of iTunes when it gets to iTunes, like right in that featured section. I like the logo. I like the film. I like the feel. I think you've done a great job. I see the comparisons to the Blair Witch as far as the success. I see the comparisons as far as being scared, and maybe loosely how it was kind of gone about doing it. But to me, this is a million times better, and this is a film I'm excited about. And I hope that our audience helps get it to the top of iTunes, as well as goes to the screenings and actually buys DVDs and downloads it in a bunch of other places, including Film Canal. Now, real quick, you've got the screening in Denver, Colorado on March 14th. Is that open to the public at the Alamo Draft House on Santa Fe Drive?
Yeah, we're actually throughout this week giving out radio stations are doing away free giveaways for tickets. And if anybody's interested in coming as far as the public, then they would just need to contact us, I guess, as we're not selling tickets per se. It's just going to be a raffle type of thing like that.
I hate to put you on the spot. Can we give away a ticket or two?
Yes, we can.
All right. What do we have to do? We have to come up with a contest?
If you want to, yeah, whatever you want to do. Yes, you're the creator here. So yes, do a contest.
All right. We're going to do a contest. One ticket to Denver and one ticket to the LA screening. The LA screening is April 8th. at 7 p.m. at the Cap Theater. We'll do the one in Denver first. The first person to tweet at Be Terrific, you're going to have to follow us afterwards so we can get your information to get it to Summer. But the first person to tweet, oh, wow. Peter, do we have an idea here? I don't know. I got to think of one on the spot. I'm going to think about it for a minute. You're going to have to tweet. The first person to tweet the correct answer to something, and I'm going to have to think of a trivia question.
And we can give them a pair of tickets if you want to do
pair.
that. So it's not,
I love it. We're going to do a pair to L.A. and a pair to Denver. So I'm going to buy myself some time by asking you, what was your favorite part about working on the project?
Oh, man. My favorite part, getting it finished. No. I mean, I love production. I love being on the set and shooting, and that's really the fun part. The post-production is always like, and I know some people like to do post-production because they don't have to deal with people and whatnot, but I want to be out doing things and shooting. So filming and acting, I mean, I just love acting. I love the creative aspect of it. And producing is just so business. I mean, you can be creative on like, how can we stretch a budget, but there's not a whole lot of creativity on producing. So I love the creative side of acting and writing. So.
How proud are you of this? I mean, I would be over the moon if I were you. You've done such a great job. I'm proud of you.
Thank
How
you.
proud
You're
are
so
you?
Sweet. It's been a huge accomplishment to produce a feature film by yourself, and for where it's going right now is very exciting. And so, yes, I mean, my mom's always like, you must know more than any producer in Hollywood. And I'm like, Mom, I don't know that, but I've definitely learned a lot, and I know a lot of ways to stretch a budget. And, you know, I want to keep doing other projects. I've got another short film that we just finished up post-production on. And so I want to keep doing things that are, need to be done. I think that things need voices out there that are kind of hard because of low budgets and things like that, but.
Awesome. I love that. All right, here's the contest. I figured it out. Thank you for buying me some time.
You're welcome.
The first one is for the Denver, Colorado, March 14th screening at the Alamo Draft House of The Warning at 1 p.m. And here's the deal. If you are the first person to tweet us, now you have to be in the Denver area, right? But if you're the first viewer to tweet us, that's at BeTerrificTV, the answer to this question, you will win a pair of tickets to the screening courtesy of Summer, and we'll make sure that happens. The question is, who did we have on Be Terrific who was a horror film star who screamed for us and gave us her scream? I gave you half of the hint right there by telling you it's a her. Who screamed on Be Terrific for us who is a horror film star? And be the first person to tweet at Be Terrific that answer, and we will give you a pair of tickets to the Denver, Colorado screening on March 14th. Now, for the April 8th screening in Los Angeles, California, at the Cap Theater at 7 p.m., you can be the first person to tweet at Be Terrific. You have to be in the Los Angeles area. The first person to tweet at Be Terrific the answer to this question. It is Todd McFarlane was a guest on the show during Toy Fair when we did our live coverage of Toy Fair. We talked about him buying the record-breaking Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, and Barry Bonds home run balls for record amounts of money, millions of dollars. He said he bought those balls because why? What was his rationale for buying those balls? You tell us the answer to that, you win the tickets to a pair of tickets to the April 8th screening of The Warning in Los Angeles at the Cap Theater. Summer, you're amazing. Please come back often. Come back to tell us what's going on in your life and talk about your next projects. I'm so excited about this. You're welcome to come back in a few weeks and kind of promote the iTunes and other streaming services. But right now it's Canal Films, and it will be on iTunes soon, and Amazon and Xbox. And, of course, you can buy the DVD on Amazon March 14th. So don't forget that. The Warning is a scary film where you're going to get into the characters, and it's awesome. You don't want to miss this. It's an awesome, awesome film. Summer Moore, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Had a good time.
Have a great day. Thank you. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have a whole lot more on the Michael Artsis Show. We got to talk about the Billy Joel concert. We got to talk about, oh, wait, I can't tell you about that. We've got a big surprise coming up for you. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this. At Be Terrific, we do a lot of events and bring you a lot of great coverage. But we need to spread the word about Be Terrific, and you guys do a great job of doing that for us. We really appreciate that. But to do it fully, we need branding. And when we do these events, we need to be able to set up quickly and easily and have a home base, to be able to create a set, protect our gear, and shield our talent from lights of the event we're in. so we can add our own lighting and hang our cameras. We've teamed up with EasyUp to do that for Comic-Con and going forward. They gave us a great shelter that takes no time to set up and also is toolless. It's phenomenal and it's reasonably priced. So whether you have a production company, a media house, or you want to just sell some products at an event, what you need is an EasyUp top. An EasyUp top is phenomenal. You can do all sorts of branding. You can add side rails like we have. You can add a back wall like we have. And you'll get aerial branding, on the ground branding, and a place to put all your stuff, protect your team, and call home. It's perfect. What you want to do is go to easyup.com. That's easyup.com. Talk to Wayne Dove. He's a sales guy there. He's amazing. He's become a good friend, and he took good care of us. He's the one who got us our tent. They've got great people there, they've got a great team, and they've got a great, rich, storied history. There's no better shelter, there's no faster shelter than EasyUp. It sets up in minutes, it's fire tested and fire rated, and it's fire retardant. They're really, really structurally sound, and they look beautiful. How could you beat that? Oh yeah, I forgot. They're reasonably priced. So that's the kicker. Go to easyup.com. Tell Wayne that Be Terrific sent you. They'll take good care of you, don't worry, and have your company represented well at your next event. And it only takes minutes to set up and break down and then set up again. Look how amazing it looks. I am so excited about this. Thank you, EasyUp.
Introducing a portable, solar-powered charging solution that moves at the speed of life. Family vacations, long road trips, in the airport, around campus, on the trail, the lake, or the links. The DuoFlex puts the power of the sun in the palm of your hand. With a removable battery pack, dual configuration, and a weather-resistant, rugged design, DuoFlex fits every lifestyle and every activity. Freedom to live, to move, to play, to be fully charged.
You know, I'm a gearhead and a tech nut, just like you are, and I love DSLR, photography, and video. And there's no better place to find out about rumors and the truth and get gear reviews than planet5d.com. Anything DSLR, you need to go to planet5d.com. My friend Mitch, he started it. It's really a tremendous blog. Go to planet5d.com today and check out the great content and great reviews they have there, and figure out what camera or lenses you need for your next project. Of course, they talk lighting and audio too, so they'll help you with that as well. They've got a great forum, and on top of it, you might be watching this content because of them. They're posting our coverage on planet5d.com. So thank you, Mitch, and go to planet5d.com to check out a lot of great information on a lot of great cameras.
Hi, my name is Salam, and this is #Cube. It is a touchscreen display that wirelessly streams all my social media feeds. It is perfect for sharing with my friends and family and also saving my favorite photos so I can take the #Cube about anywhere. Well, who would want the #Cube? Well, just about everyone. Instagram lovers, photographers, foodies, parents, grandparents, pet lovers, fashionistas, beauty buffs, art lovers, travelers. Really, the story is this. Whatever you're into, #Cube brings it to you on a beautiful screen that you can share with family and friends everywhere. #Cube is available now, so order yours today using the link below, and don't forget to pick one up for your friends and family as well.
Rode microphones are the official microphones of Be Terrific. Find out more at rodemic.com. Welcome back to the Michael Artsis Show. I'm Michael Artsis. Summer Moore was an amazing guest. We love her work, and of course, we love The Warning, which is her new film. It's unreal. You gotta check it out. If you can make the premieres or the screenings in Denver on the 14th or in LA on the 8th, you gotta do that. And if not, then you gotta check this out on Amazon on DVD or on Film Canal or iTunes when it comes out there. You definitely have to do that. Now, Stephen Baker will be here tomorrow, and I'm really excited about that. Stephen Baker is the touchdown maker, and Stephen scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl for the Giants in 1991. He's a Super Bowl champion, but he's really into games and gaming. And I've been talking about how we're going to do gaming shows, and we've been preparing for Stephen to come in. In addition to that, we want to have 2 gaming shows by the end of March for you guys. We want to debut them. That's our goal. We want to get them up and running. So I know we've talked a lot about this, and I've got a little surprise today. Not only can we get a PlayStation on air, but we can get this on air. Check that out, baby. That is Sega Genesis, the original console with NHL 93. Adam and I are in the middle of a game, 1-1. I'm the Rangers, of course. He's the Devils, and we're going to resume play in the second period. Here we go. Adam doesn't have a mic. He refuses to come on camera, but that's because I'm going to beat him so badly. Here we go. So I've got Mike Gartner on the right wing. He moves down the ice, and he's going to pass across to Messier. Oh, Messier doesn't get the pass. There you go. Look at that. This is fun. Are you guys enjoying this? Now, the goal in this game was to score, but the secret was to get the wraparound goal. My first goal didn't come off the wraparound. Adam's first goal came the worst way possible. It came off of me scoring on myself. C is how you shoot. B is how you pass. And I am kicking Adam's butt. You know I got to score on him. Oh! Adam scored on me. Adam, how did you do that, Adam? I don't even know, because that was a terrible goal that Van Beesbrook just let up. And I always liked Van Beesbrook. He was always my favorite over Richter, but I like Richter because he won the cup. All right, I don't remember who 25 is. If somebody could help me out with that. Of course, we have Brian Leach and Bookaboom back on defense. And there you go. Oh, get it. Come on. Oh, now, do you remember, Adam, how we accelerate? Because I said there was no acceleration, but there is a lot of blood in this game. Oh, here's Bookaboom. Book. Oh, Bookaboom's done for the period. Look at that. Oh, I love the blood in this game. And we can fight, too. Nobody in the chat room's commenting at all on this. I'm so disappointed. You guys were so excited. Where is Digital Phil? Where's Brian? I don't know. Janny, you're not even enjoying the hockey with that huge hit I just leveled from Leach. Oh! Was that Scott Stevens who hit him? Who hit Leach? Laid Leach out? The hitting in this game. To me, this was the first, real... This was when I really got into it. This was the first real hockey game. Was it not? This was it. This was the turning point, I think, for me. NHL 93. Oh, the pass across. Messier not quick enough with the one-timer. Then one-timing came in 94, I think, or 95. 44. Who was 44? Oh, I remember 44. This was the year before the Rangers won the cup. Oh, 44. There you go. Who was that? Oh, Messier. Come on. I can't do the wraparound. I never really was good at the wraparound. I still can't do it. Look at Beezer with the stack. Beezer. You could do line changes in this game, though. I don't think we've done a line change. Jenny remembers this game. Yeah, gotta love the 4x3 is right, D-Pro. But we got it working. Oh! How about that? Can't deke Brienne, but I can deke in the game. How about that, Adam? What do you got to say about that? These guys missed the 16-bit days. By the way, just in case you're wondering how we made this happen, how did we make this happen, Adam? We used it's FrameMeister. We got this thing from Japan called the FrameMeister. And basically what we learned, we should talk to our friend Tom about this, Tom Klinsky. We got to get him back on. We got to talk to him. These games were done in 240 was the resolution, not 480. It wasn't SD. It was 240. So we had to upscale it, and then we had to get past all the other stuff because they didn't want you to record the games for some reason. I guess we're kind of not doing it. We did oh, here's a fight. Go full screen. Oh, yeah, come on. That's Chris King right there. And I'm going to beat, is that Bruce Driver you have too? Oh, yeah, Bruce Driver was 23. Who was that? Slava Fetisov. Yes! Yeah, baby. Chris King. I've beaten you in 2 fights so far. Yeah, you're trying to figure it out. It's called hit the buttons really fast, really hard, and you'll do it. Now, did we turn offsides off? I can't remember. I think we did. Oh, I was going to lay you out right there, but I looked at the freaking chat room real quick. Here we go. Mike Gartner to Messier. Oh, Messier gets laid out, and the pass doesn't even go to Gartner. Period over. Here we go. We'll play one more period for everybody. I wish you were on mic, Adam. I wish you'd take a mic and talk while I'm beating you. Oh, wait, we're tied. I have to beat you. We can't grab that mic now. We're in the middle of a game. We can't pause this for you to grab a mic. You refused before. Now he's into it. He wants to grab a mic. So we've got the Frame Meister, and the Frame Meister settles this all out. And here's Messier with the shot from the slot. Oh! He gets hit as he shoots and doesn't go anywhere. We're working on this. You got Chris Terreri in net. Do you remember any of the other players on the Devils? I kind of remember the whole Rangers lineup, except 44. He was a tubby little guy. I can't remember his name. And he retired, I think. Yeah, you have Scott Stevens. He's number 4, but I think he's out, right? NHL 94 was pretty awesome. 93 is the best, though. Oh, my God. What? Hat trick? I don't even understand that. How did that happen? That was just a lame shot. Adam, you're so lucky. You know the Devils were a better team in this game. I guess offsides is off because I just two-line passed it to Messier offsides. Ooh. There you go. Now, I'm going to play my nephew, Daniel's coming to town in a couple weeks, and I'm going to play him in FIFA, I think. We got to get an Xbox One in here. So I've got to text our boy, Stephen Baker, tonight and find out what he is going to come in with because, you know, what games he wants to play. I think we got to play Joe Montana football. That's for sure. All right, let's get the puck out of the crease. Here we go. We got it to Bukaboom. Bukaboom to Messier. You see how Leach did what Leach does? He just streaked right up the side. There's Gartner. Mike Gartner. Now, does A make you faster? Did we ever figure that out, Adam? Adam. Silent Adam. I should call you Silent Adam. Won't go on camera. Next time you're on camera. Oh, my. Wait, that's the same goal. Did we find another trick? I think we found another trick. I think that's a trick. You shoot backhanded from the freaking point, and you will score. Like this little lob. That was like a bloop in baseball. How are you beating me 4-2? It's because you're not talking. It's because I'm talking and Yes, you are. I'm not concentrating on the game. Adam said he was concentrating on the game. Here we go. Bukaboom's going to score now. Oh, there it is. Loose puck. Oh, can't get to the loose puck. Maybe you just want it more. Maybe I'm just having too much fun. I am having fun. I've got this big smile on my face. This is exciting. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Get it. Get it. Gartner. Oh. I should have passed. I had a 3-on-0 and I didn't pass. That's sacrilegious in hockey. Here we go. Oh! I was just afraid that, like, the pass doesn't do much in this game. You don't move the goalie around enough. I thought we needed a shot on goal. And I got in too close. I think that's what my mistake was. Here we go. Oh, good save. Oh, I didn't play it out fast enough. I'm trying to play. Did you ever? I never would hold the puck. I would never freeze the puck. I never want to freeze. I don't like face-offs. Even in real hockey. I try and get my goalies to play the puck. Oh, yeah, there we go. Adam says he laid my goalie out. I think, wait, I can screw with your goalie when he's out of the crease in this game, I think.
Yeah, I think you can stop him.
And was this the first one where I could actually play goal, too? Messier has the puck. Messier moves in. Slap shot from the point. Oh. Messier doesn't get it. There's nobody to follow up the rebound. This is a terrible Rangers team. How did they get it together the next year? They got rid of Chris King. Kelly Kissio went in the Messier trade. Just in case anybody's wondering why I'm calling 19 Chris King, because it is Chris King. Didn't they get Chris King out of town, too? Oh! That was a huge hit, but almost went right to Chris King. Oh, I tried to lay your goalie out. Chris Terreri. Is anybody having fun watching this? I want to talk about Billy Joel. Adam and I went to Billy Joel last night. That was a lot of fun. Billy Joel puts on an amazing show still. It's unbelievable. And the weird thing is it was kind of weird because it was like seeing an old man sit at a piano, not move very much, and sing his songs that you love. His voice is still there, but I wanted him to run around the stage like he used to, and he didn't, a little bit at the end. But it was really an amazing concert and a great show. He had Yitzhak Perlman come and play the violin for 2 songs, one of them being Down Easter Alexa, which I love that song. You know why I love that song? I don't know why, but when Jack was born, I got it stuck in my head, and he wouldn't stop crying, and I would sing him that song. He'd go to sleep. I'm not going to sing it for you because I'm terrible at it. You don't want to hear how bad I am at it. But it was a lot of fun, and I love how everybody's moved from the lighters to the phones. Oh, I almost put that in. Yes, another fight. Now, this is something I can win. And Billy Joel, he seemed happy. He seemed like he was having fun. I think that was the best part. That was the part I liked the most, was that Billy Joel seemed like he was having fun. Yes! Yes, I can win the fights. Yes! Adam, you're never going to beat me in a fight. I'm going to take you out. I'm going to take you down to Chinatown. That was Scott Stevens. You're welcome, D-Pro, for not singing. I know my limitations. I am not singing, though I love Billy Joel's songs. He played New York State of Mind. That is my favorite all-time song. He played Piano Man at the end, and then he came on for 2 encores, 3 encores. And my favorite encore was It's Still Rock and Roll to Me. I love that song. And if you remember a couple years ago at NAB, you did it. Mike Gartner does get a star of the game, the number 2 star of the game, but you beat me. We did It's Still FCP to Me at NAB. We might have to break that out this year at NAB. But that was a ton of fun. Thank you for playing, Adam. Thank you for sitting on the floor and playing. We got to get you in a chair one of these days and on camera talking about this. He will. He says he will at some point. Hopefully, Brian, you enjoyed that. And everybody else at home enjoyed that. And you're excited for Stephen Baker tomorrow. Let me tell you about this Billy Joel thing, though. He came on and saying, It's Still Rock and Roll. That got the place booming on the encore. And then he did Come Out Virginia, You Just Can't Wait, You Can't Let Girls Start Much Too Late, and Only the Good Die Young, yeah. And then Billy was he was such an amazing entertainer. You know what my wife said to me, though, when the concert started? He said, you should be with Billy in Bitch Stole My Look. I was, like, horrified by that. I don't think I look that old, and I certainly don't have the Colonel Sanders goatee. I was really like, I don't really think Billy is that good-looking of a guy, and he's kind of portly. I was horrified by that. And so it really made me feel bad. It almost ruined my night. But I had this big smile on. I really enjoyed the show. And then he had one of the roadies sing an AC/DC song. That really got the place rocking. And the roadie was a guy who tunes the guitars for them. And this guy did an amazing job singing an AC/DC song. Highway to Hell, which I love. I love AC/DC as well. But Billy was so great. The place was amazing. And then he had this new guy. This is a great story. His guitarist, one of his guitarists, is a guy named Mike Del Judas. Mike Del Judas had a band on Long Island called Big Shots. They were a cover band for years, and Billy has worked him into the act. And he travels now with Billy Joel. You know, it's really a great show. I recommend if you come to New York or you're in New York, you've got to see this show at some point. It's unbelievable. He does it once a month, and he says he's going to do it until people stop wanting it, until you stop going and stop buying tickets. We were up in the New Garden all the way in the nosebleeds, and the last time I sat in those seats, I got the, Let's Go Rangers chant going, and that's amazing. And so last night I was trying to get Billy. Nobody went in for that. Nobody went in for that at all. But I love sitting in those seats with those Ranger fans. You know it. There are Ranger fans there. When they showed the drummer and he was wearing the Rangers jersey, they got excited. Everybody got excited. The new Garden is weird, though. It doesn't have that feel that the old Garden had. They took the old building and they gutted it and redid it. And now you got all these luxury boxes and the luxury boxes under the seats, and it's just a weird feeling. But nobody left their seats the entire night. The last time I was there for a concert was 1993 River of Dreams. I saw that there. And this was a lot more fun. Peter, are you a Billy Joel fan at all? Would you go see this show? This show, it made me feel like I should have seen Last Play Shea. I should have gotten those tickets to go see him at Shea Stadium.
No, I'm not a fan, but
Really?
I'd probably go watch him.
Yeah, he was good. He was definitely very good. I liked him, and it was a fun night. I don't know. I think it's definitely worth it. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have a whole lot more on the Michael Artsis Show. Don't forget, Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker, is on tomorrow, and we've got the Genesis working. Yes! And we're going to have NES. What else do we got? We got Neo Geo.
Neo Geo, yeah.
NES, Neo Geo, Super Nintendo. What else? And
Sega
Genesis,
Saturn,
Sega Saturn. We got the Dreamcast. We got the Xbox and the original one, and then we're gonna have an Xbox One, and we got a PS4. We tested the PS4 before; it works beautifully. We just got to get some good games. Destiny, where Adam was playing before. I don't know about Destiny. I don't know. It's not my destiny to play Destiny. Maybe it will be. All right, we'll be back right after this. Hi, I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for watching Be Terrific. We hope you're enjoying the great content. Our team here works tirelessly to put together an amazing lineup of content for you, and they want to thank you for watching. So on behalf of them, thank you. Now, a few months back, we brought you the story of Tina Katz. It's an inspiring, uplifting, and miraculous story, and it's not over yet. Tina is a good friend of mine, and she's the sister of Be Terrific co-founder Peter Poon. Unfortunately, she was in a terrible accident just before the new year, and she lost her legs. But Tina finally got prosthetics with your help, and now she still needs your help because her fight isn't over yet. She still needs to accomplish a lot. To find out more, go to tinaversethe7train.com. You can read all about her story, and you can find out exactly what she needs. And there you can donate, because it takes a community to help get Tina back on her feet. Her story is so inspiring. I hope that one day she'll go public and tell her story to everybody so that she can do the speaking circuit and uplift a lot of people. But right now I know she's uplifting and inspiring you just like she does me. Don't worry, at Be Terrific, we'll keep you up to date on her progress and do more stories so that you can follow how she's doing. But you can also do that on tinaversethe7train.com. And of course, you can go there to donate. Please do. I'm Michael Artsis. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And keep it locked to Be Terrific.
Introducing a portable, solar-powered charging solution that moves at the speed of life. Family vacations, long road trips, in the airport, around campus, on the trail, the lake, or the links. The Duoflex puts the power of the sun in the palm of your hand. With a removable battery pack, dual configuration, and a weather-resistant, rugged design, the Duoflex fits every lifestyle and every activity. Freedom to live, to move, to play, to be fully charged.
My favorite two devices are my iPhone and iPad. I really love them, and I really want to ditch the laptop so that I can just use the iPhone and iPad on the road. Well, if I do that, that means that I have to be able to bring my Be Terrific content with me. And I'm so excited to announce that now you can. We teamed up with Como, COMO.com. You can go build your own app there to build our app. And we've got an amazing app. Not only is it in the Apple iTunes store, it's also in the Android store and the Amazon Kindle store. And you can get your app just by going to beterrific.com/app. It's free and it's fun. You can interact with us and engage with us. You can follow us socially, and you can watch all our content on the go, including our live stuff. And there's a whole lot more features here, including getting in touch with us. Go to beterrific.com/app, pick which device you have, and it'll take you to the right store. You'll be able to download this app free and take us on the go. Have fun with it and do it now. And by the way, there's an events page so you can find out about all our coverage and events that are coming up. I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for supporting us, and continue to enjoy our amazing content.
Rode microphones are the official microphones of Be Terrific. Find out more at rodemic.com.
Welcome back to the Michael Artsis Show. I'm Michael Artsis. I am so excited about tomorrow because we got this Genesis working. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching the gameplay. We're going to have Stephen Baker on tomorrow. We're going to play. I'm going to play him in like NHL or Joe Montana football. I better practice, I think. He might be really good. I'm not good at NHL 93 anymore. We're going to also do something PS4-wise with him as well. And we're going to work on getting our video game shows that much closer to fruition. So that's exciting. I love that Summer Moore came on and she talked to us about what she talked to us about with her film, and she really gave us a lot of insight, the warning, into that film, and to putting it together, and to putting together a micro-financed film project. So that was cool, and I got to thank her. She was amazing. And I got to tell you guys, we're so excited to be, growing and doing these things with you guys, and thank you for your wonderful feedback. So keep it coming at Be Terrific TV on Instagram and Twitter. Don't forget, you can connect with us on email, connect@beterrific.com. You can call us, 201-735-7711. And, of course, you can join our IRC chat, which we love, and that is beterrific.com/live. And you can go underneath the live video player and log in, create a login for our IRC chat, and you can also connect with the other viewers. Right now, Ben is watching, and so is D-Pro and Digital Phil and Brian, and of course Janny, who thinks that it was really cool watching the gameplay. He's got NHL 14 for the Xbox 360, and a lot of you guys still have your Genesis, including a D-Pro, which is amazing. I don't have my Genesis. I think my mother probably destroyed it with a hammer. By the way, big news. My mother called me the other day. I don't speak to my mother all that much. She called me, Michael, this is your mother. I won. My mother told me that she won Nassau County, that is in Long Island. That's an entire county. Woman of the Year. What I found out is she did win an award. North Hempstead Woman's Role 2015. She is one of 18 Women of the Year for the town of North Hempstead on Long Island. I'm not exactly sure what she's done to receive this wonderful honor, but I want to wish her congratulations. I think it's wonderful, and I know that she does some things in the community. She wasn't able to articulate that. She was just overjoyed. So wish her congratulations. That'll be March 26th at 8 a.m. if anybody wants to head to the town of North Hempstead to watch my mother win this prestigious honor, I guess, that she has won. So congratulations for that. And by the way, there is something else that we should talk about. The Apple Watch. People are saying 3 to 4 hours of battery life, not 18, and that, it can make calls, but like you get 2 phone calls and you're done with this thing. I think I really wanted this watch. I'm really excited for this watch, and I think I'm going to wait for numero 2 or numero dos, because to me, let them work out the kinks and the problems. I think that you got to. Like, I didn't wait for the iPhone. I didn't wait for the iPad. This one I'm going to wait on. I hear the Samsung watch is really nice, especially the one you can make calls on and stuff. I like that idea. But again, battery life is really bad. I don't know. I might get swayed. I could see spending $350 on it, maybe $400, maybe spending $350 on it. I can't see spending real money on this thing. $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $12,000. Man, that thing better say Cartier on it for $12,000. That's all I got to say, not Apple. I mean, it's not a watch you would really ever keep or have. You got to have like a real. I mean, these watches that are really expensive, they're handcrafted. They've got a jeweler working on 23 different jewels, or and it's so small, and all the work they put into it, and the labor and the craftsmanship that goes into it. That's spectacular. It's art. It's something amazing. It's collectible. An Apple Watch. And it's the same watch for $12,000, just a different band and a different millimeter size and a different case and a different material. It's not a different watch. It doesn't have dual movements or perpetual day-date. I mean, I guess it does technically have perpetual day-date and moon phases and all that stuff, but not the way I want it. And you got to charge it at least every day. Another thing to charge. I don't know. We'll see if I do it. I'm very excited about the MacBook lineup. The MacBook Air and the MacBook Pro have been completely refreshed and thinner. That's exciting. That's really exciting. Apple TV getting a price slash, long overdue. But this, I'm excited. I want to be excited. I might have to wait. We'll see. We'll see what happens. D-Pro says he's going to wait. I bet Peter Poon's going to wait a long time because he's got an Android. Are you into this watch? Do you think that this could even sway you to Apple?
No, I like regular watches.
Yeah. And it's funny. I said this yesterday. I don't even know if, I started wearing the Fitbit Surge. I like that. I like the Fitbit Charge HR. And then I was like, I kind of like having them as separate devices. I thought I wanted to watch in one thing, and now I don't know. I mean, just so I can do Apple Pay like that, I could still take my phone in Apple Pay. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I thought it'd be good for notifications, but then I've got the Martian notifier. I like that thing. I don't know. I like wearing a watch. And so far the design, I'm 50-50 on the design. I don't love it. I don't hate it. Jill hates it. A lot of people hate it. A lot of people love it. I'm not 100% sold on the design, but what I can say is that I still like having a watch too, but then also like I like the idea of it, but it's just not, maybe it's not the watch. Maybe I have to wait a little while. I don't know. I certainly do like having an analog watch. It's also like, it's like the last analog thing you have other than gauges in your car, which are becoming digital too. It's really like the last analog thing, right? Other than this cool Genesis we have here. Should I show the Genesis? Can I hold it up? I wonder if I can do that. It's hooked in and everything. I'll show it to you tomorrow or something. You guys already know what that looks like. All right, that's it for today. Stephen Baker's on tomorrow, and we've got a great show for you. I'm very excited. Summer Moore was on today. She was amazing. If you missed anything, go back and watch the archive. Everything gets archived to BeTerrific.com. Don't forget, you've got our app, app.BeTerrific.com. And, of course, don't forget to reach out to us all the different ways at BeTerrificTV on Instagram and Twitter. You can connect with us on email, connect@BeTerrific.com. And, of course, my favorite way, our IRC chat, and that is BeTerrific.com/live. Underneath the live video window, you join our IRC. You guys are awesome. You make Be Terrific special. Keep the feedback coming. Keep watching and keep enjoying. Thank you to Summer Moore. Thank you to Anthony Turk for hooking that up. You're the best, buddy. I'm Michael Artsis. On behalf of everyone at Be Terrific, thanks so much for watching. Be terrific.